matter what happened in my life, it must be my daily choice. I want to make everybody know I love you, and I know there's nothing in this world can ever stop us now.
My name is Henry Liu. This is my 6th year in the US. I'm a Princeton PhD student. Funny enough, I'm working at Duke University because of my boss. Well, our whole group moved down to Duke like 2.5 years ago, so currently I'm enjoying my life at Duke. In the US, I used to stay in Los Angeles and also Princeton, and right now at North Carolina. Before I came to the US, most of the time I was a student. So I got my college degree in Taiwan. I went to one of the most famous university in Taiwan. It's National Taiwan University. And after that, I was a research and develop engineer in a company. Also, I was a part-time singer in a pub. And after that, I came to the US. Why did I choose to come to the US? I think the most important reason is the difference between the education system, like from Asia, and the education system in the US. Our system is most likely a typical Asian style. Like there are not that many interactions between like professors, students, and also like usually students have to listen to what the teachers say. And I think in the US it's a totally different system. Like people have more interactions, and then you can sometimes challenge your teachers, your professors, even your boss.
Spatially fixed in place, but they're not sort of fixed in the usual sense that you dehydrate and do any structural change, any chemical changes to the cells. So they're just embedded, basically.
It's often very difficult for me to get new international students to stop calling me sir, to get them to the point where they'll call me by my first name. But if I'm telling somebody that's wrong, I need them to have the courage to be able to tell me what I've told them is wrong. And that is a big part of the development of any graduate student. One of my criteria for when somebody is ready to get a PhD is the first time that he or she will turn to me and say, you know, Warren, what you told me isn't right, and have that person actually be correct when they say that. Some students never get to that point. It's harder for foreign students because they're used to respecting their teachers in a way that they feel that would be a very insulting thing to do, but my job is to get them past that.
But fortunately, the first city that I lived was Los Angeles. So it's kind of there are, like, as you know, there are a whole bunch of Asian over there. So it was easier for me to make a transition like between my life in Asia and my life in the US, because there are a lot of Chinese related stuff. And another fortunately thing is like I bought my car on the second day when I came to the US. If you're a new student who's coming to Duke pretty soon, trust me, you need to drive. Otherwise, you're gonna die here. Forget about all those like train or whatever stuff that you might have in your city, which are like big cities. If you wanna like do grocery shopping, you have to drive to somewhere like 10 minutes from where you live. Here's like a small town compared to like those big cities. Talking about like the language problem. Like during the first few months, like after I moved to the US, actually, yeah, I kind of have some difficulties in terms of like the listening problem, because I just feel like Americans, you guys really speak so fast, and then sometimes I will just keep asking, pardon, what did you say again? Like I just couldn't understand what you guys talking about.
Pick somebody that's
I don't have too much like problem like talking to people. I know what I want to like, how to express myself. when we were at Asia, we also learned like English for a long time. Like I think most of the students from Taiwan, we at least learn English for at least 10 years. I think I spent like at least half a year like getting used to like the English, American accent. Talking about what kind of food do we prefer, I would say actually, at least for myself, I love all different kinds of food that are like available in Durham. Actually, we have a lot of restaurants here, like Japanese restaurant, Italian restaurant, and Chinese restaurant, for example. I went to like most of the restaurants like pretty often, and also I cook by myself, of course. Like sometimes you just want to eat something like from like the same flavor from your country. So I went to, there are like two primary Asian markets. I usually bought something that I also used to buy in my country, and then just cook the things that you can usually see like in Chinese restaurants. I usually like get together with my friends, and then actually most of them are still from Taiwan, my country. We speak we speak the same language, so it's kind of a cultural thing. Like you just feel more comfortable getting together with the people from your country. There's Chinese New Year that all the Taiwanese students will usually get together, and then people will have dinner together. Like it's actually basically the same as what we did when we lived in Taiwan. So it's like all the family members will get together.
你觉得炒河会比较辣吗？辣的，汤面加辣，还可以加馄饨。要吃完还是吃面？吃完。3年，我给他3年时间，好不好？给他3年时间。
Not only in the Taiwanese student group, but also like people who are from China, they have like similar thing, and then sometimes we work out something together, work out for like some performances together, like people sing like and dancing, like just showing something. The second thing, which is also a very important like events, is the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's like in Chinese, it's pronounced as 中秋节, so it's like mid-autumn. So, and we also call it Moon Festival. Like usually, on this specific day, we will have a full moon. And then in Chinese culture, like whenever we look at the full moon, we will think about like our families or our hometown. So, so it's usually like around like August or September, and at this time people will also get together. Why do I love performing? Why do I love singing? Why do I love like being a TV show host? Okay. First, I like showing off. Okay, whatever. No matter you like me or not, I like showing off. Okay, I want to show like people what I know about like music, that I can sing, that I can make pretty good jokes, that I can make everybody laugh on the stage. I actually feel most comfortable when I'm like on the stage in front of everyone.
还有他的自弹自唱其实是我教他的，所以如果我可以进到第2轮的话，我就要跟某一位借下钢琴自弹自唱给大家。